France 2-0 Morocco. Mbappé shines as Les Bleus ends Africans' dream to set up World Cup semi-final clash. The 2026 FIFA World Cup has produced another unforgettable night of football as France defeated reigning African champions Morocco 2-0 in a thrilling quarter-final encounter at Boston Stadium. Once again, the spotlight belonged to Kylian Mbappé, who delivered a world-class performance by scoring a goal, providing an assist, and even recovering from the disappointment of a missed penalty to inspire the defending champions into the semi-finals. In a remarkable twist of fate, Mbappé mirrored Lionel Messi's quarter-final heroics just days earlier. Like the Argentine captain against Egypt, the French superstar missed a penalty, scored a spectacular goal, and registered an assist, all in the same World Cup match. It was only the fourth time in the last 6 decades that such a feat has been achieved, making the World Cup even more historic. France began the contest with relentless attacking intent, pinning Morocco deep inside their own half from the opening whistle. Didier Deschamps' men created wave after wave of dangerous attacks, forcing Morocco goalkeeper Yacine Boni into a series of magnificent saves. The breakthrough appeared imminent in the 25th minute when Noussair Mazraoui brought down Mbappé inside the penalty area. After an unusual long delay of over 3 minutes before the penalty was finally taken, Mbappé stepped up with confidence. However, Bonu, the goalkeeper of Morocco, guessed correctly and comfortably saved the weak effort, sending Moroccan supporters into wide celebration. Instead of allowing the miss to affect him, Mbappé responded like true champions always do. France continued to dominate possession and create opportunities. Bonu denied Dayot Upamecano with a brilliant reflex save before keeping out Desire Do, while Lucas Digne came agonizingly close to opening the scoring with a thunderous long-range effort that crashed against the crossbar. Despite France generating an astonishing 1.87 expected goals (XG) in the first half alone, the highest by any team, failing to score before halftime in the World Cup, the score remained goalless as Morocco's resilient defense held firm. The breakthrough finally arrived on the hour mark. Young sensation Desire Do produced a delightful through pass that split the Moroccan defense, finding Kylian Mbappé just outside the penalty area. The Real Madrid superstar needed only one touch to create space before coiling a breathtaking shot into the far corner beyond the helpless Bonu. It was a vintage Mbappé. The goal not only gave France the lead, but also moved the French captain level with Lionel Messi in the race for the 2026 FIFA World Cup Golden Boot with 8 goals. Even more impressively, it took Mbappé 20 career FIFA World Cup goals, leaving him just 1 goal behind Messi's all-time tournament record of 21. France doubled their advantage only 6 minutes later. Mbappé once again demonstrated why he is regarded as one of the world's finest players, calmly laying the ball into the path of Ousmane Dembele. The winger advanced confidently before firing a low shot towards goal. Although Buni managed to get a hand to the effort, he could not keep it out as the ball nestled into the bottom corner to make it 2-0. With the 2-goal cushion, France completely controlled the remainder of the contest. There was a brief moment of concern when Mbappé went down holding his ankle before being substituted for Jean-Philippe Mateta. Images later showed the French superstar applying ice to the affected ankle on the bench, although he was seen celebrating comfortably with teammates afterwards, suggesting the substitution was merely precautionary ahead of the semi-finals. Morocco, the pride of Africa and the tournament's defending African champions, refused to surrender. Nail El Ainao came closest with a late header that flashed narrowly wide, while the Atlas Lion continued searching for a lifeline. However, France France's disciplined defense ensured goalkeeper Mike Mignan enjoyed a relatively comfortable evening as Les Bleus professionally saw out the victory. Although Morocco's incredible World Cup journey ends in the quarterfinal, they leave the tournament with enormous pride after once again proving that African football belongs among the world's elite. Their courage, tactical discipline, and fighting spirit throughout the competition have earned admiration across the globe. For France, the dream of another World Cup triumph remains very much alive. Mbappe's latest masterclass continues an extraordinary rivalry with Lionel Messi that has captivated football fans throughout the tournament. Both superstars have now scored 8 goals. Both missed penalties in the quarterfinals before recovering to score an assist, and both continue carrying their nation towards football immortality. The statistics underline just how special Mbappe's tournament has been. He becomes the first player in FIFA World Cup history to record 10 or more goals involvement in multiple editions of the competition after contributing 8 goals and 2 assists in 2022. He has already surpassed that tally in 2026 with 8 goals and 3 assists, further cementing his place among the greatest World Cup performers the game has ever witnessed. Meanwhile, Morocco goalkeeper Yacine Bounou also etched his name into the history book despite the defeat. His penalty save against Mbappé was his 4th World Cup penalty save, including shootouts, the most recorded by any goalkeeper since official record began in the 1966. Out of 9 penalties faced at the World Cup, only 2 have beaten him. France now march confidently into the semi-finals, where they will face the winner between Spain and Belgium in what promises to be another blockbuster encounter, with Mbappé in sensational form and Messi still leading Argentina on the opposite side of the bracket. Football fans around the world are beginning to dream of another unforgettable showdown between the two modern legends. Will the Golden Boot race be decided by Mbappé or Messi? Can France successfully defend their world title, or will another giant stand in their way? The answer awaits as the greatest football tournament on earth enters the final and most dramatic chapter. For more FIFA World Cup updates, breaking football news, transfer stories, match analysis, and trending soccer content, subscribe to our YouTube channels Avoncula's Production and Avoncula Movies. Follow us on Facebook at Avoncula and on TikTok at Avoncula24 for daily football updates. I remain your host and sport presenter Achebulu Joingojo David, reporting for Avoncula Services. On behalf of the management team of Avoncula Services, I want to thank you for taking our time to watch this particular episode to the very end. We hope to see you in subsequent episodes. It is goodbye from us for now. Thanks at Avoncula's Production and Avoncula Movie. Copyright Avoncula Services.